Hey, what's up everybody? My name's Justin, and today we're going to be answering a very important question. Are sports drinks full of electrolytes or electrolytes? Let's get into it.
They always say yee-haw, but never ha-yee.
Electrolytes are this often overlooked chemical that is essential to our health and well-being. Because we're all active high schoolers, we want everyone to understand the importance of electrolytes and how to replenish ourselves. Because I know Lick is full of athletes, this may also affect an athlete's post-workout beverage choice and save people from throwing away money on electrolyte-enhanced drinks that may not actually have that many benefits. For these reasons, we will be testing popular name brand beverages to figure out which one replenishes our electrolytes the best. Now, before we get into this experiment, it's important that we knock out the background information first so you guys understand exactly what's going on in this experiment. For that, we're going to kick it over to Gavin to see what he's going to tell us about conductivity and electrolytes and how they relate to each other. Let's go.
Thanks, Justin. Hi, I'm Gavin, and I'm going to teach you about electrolytes. Basically, electrolytes are...
Oh, thanks, Gavin. So that was some great information. Just to re-emphasize what he said, we're just going to take a closer look at conductivity and what it means in terms of electrolytes. So higher conductivity means there's a higher number or concentration of electrolytes that are present. Electrolytes are basically molecules that when dissolved into separate positive and negative ions, they result in a solution that can conduct charge and electricity. So how do electrolytes work? Well, the positive and negative ions conduct both necessary and unnecessary electrolytes. So basically there are the essential ones that send brain signals to our body through specific charges of electrical currents. Well, let's get into the materials so you guys know exactly what you guys need before we head into the procedure. So basically you can use any assortment of popular name brand drinks. This is the list that we went with right here. So basically the first thing we did was we selected our drinks and poured 20 milliliters into beakers with wide open necks, and we labeled all these to make sure we knew exactly what drink it was. Then we decided to leave them out for a good amount of time to make sure that they were all around room temperature because we didn't want the heat to affect the data. So when we were doing this, we basically hooked up this conductivity meter and also a thermometer to the computer, and we had this little setup, and so basically we recorded all the data. So after we put in the thermometer and the conductivity meter, we left it in there for about 45 seconds per each drink just to make sure that we had like a steady stream of data and that we didn't get some stagnant numbers that were going to affect the data too much. It's also really important that you make sure to wash off both the thermometer and the conductivity meter just so you don't have any remnants of the drink influencing the results for the next drink. And basically it's that simple. So let's kick it over to Nick and Gavin to check out exactly what it looked like when we were doing this experiment.
Stop. You gotta make sure you put it in very carefully so you don't cause a reaction.
So now that we've completed the procedure, let's go send it over to Nick Rubin, who's going to have some great info about the results for this project.
Right on, brother. Hey, I'm Nick Rubin, and if we take a look at our graph of results, what we got.
So thanks for the killer info, Nick. That's awesome. So in the end, we're going to see that chocolate milk was the most conductive, actually 100% more conductive than Gatorade. Also at the top were natural juices, including lemon juice and orange juice. So if we take a look at what exactly that means, it's if the conductivity for these was the highest, that means obviously most electrolytes. But what is interesting is that the juices and the chocolate milk are taking the top spot over Gatorade, which is a drink that's made for athletes and for post-workout, hydrating, quenching your thirst. So it is interesting that we're going to see these three drinks go above Gatorade. However, just because chocolate milk has the most electrolytes or the highest conductivity doesn't necessarily mean it's also the best drink to drink after your workout or during your workout. So we have to take a look at what exactly the electrolytes are in chocolate milk. So specifically, chocolate milk contains potassium ions, which are actually very important to the human body. So if that says anything, we now know that chocolate milk is one of the best drinks to drink, probably post-workout to help build up those muscles, and That is probably why we know that lots of bodybuilders drink chocolate milk after their workouts, or like muscle milk. Maybe it has something to do with the chocolate and the milk combined. So in the end, what we're gonna learn is that maybe sports drinks aren't the best thing to drink during your workouts or post-workout. Now, if you want to try this experiment for yourself, go on ahead. There's nothing quite too dangerous about it. Just make sure you don't drink any of the drinks that you're testing, because you never know what those conductivity meters have touched. And we'll see you guys later. Probably not.
They always say yee-haw, but never ha-yee. Hoo-ah. Radical, dog.